Hi everyone, Letty here. Today I'm doing a craft with me video. We're going to make 36 Halloween themed cards using the Trick or Treat collection by Andrea Bethke. You can find on andreabethke.com. So this is a super cute collection. It's called Trick or Treat. I did purchase this recently and I have a full haul video from showing everything that I purchased from her website if you want to check it out. She has a small business. We always want to support our small businesses, especially right now. But you'll see that because this is such a cute collection and I only picked up certain pieces, I am going to try to stretch this collection a bit for this project. So I'm actually not going to use every single bit of this collection. I'm only going to end up using 2 of the cut apart sheets and then basically one 12 by 12 of the other pattern papers. The second thing that I'm going to use is this Happy Halloween collection by DCWV. I got this at Joann's last year. These are going to be my card mats. This is what's going to help me stretch this collection. I'm going to use these papers for my card mats on my cards. It actually is also going to add some holographic elements to the cards, which usually for Halloween, anything holographic is just awesome. So again, we're going to make 36 cards using 2 collections, one for the card mats and 1 collection for the main card fronts. And again, this is the DCWV paper that I'm going to end up using, or the paper pad. And then I did already pre-stamp my sentiments. I tried to find a sentiment that kind of worked well with the pattern paper. And then I had a few leftovers from my last project that I did for my sister for her new business. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut down the card mats using that DCWV paper. I'm going to cut my card mats to 4 inches by 5 1/4. With one 12 by 12 paper, you can basically get 6 card mats if you use that measurement. So you cut at the 5 1/4 mark and then just trim those down to 3 4-inch ones or sheets. Then you'll see that I actually cut down 2 sheets of each paper, but I only ended up using 1 of them, which is not a problem because I do a lot of crafting. If you follow me on Instagram or if you've seen kind of my videos, you'll see that I actually I make a lot of cards. So I will end up using every bit of these, extra card mats that I did. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut apart the cut apart sheets that I have. I do have 2 of them. This first one are the 3 by 4 inch cut aparts. So it makes it very, very easy to cut these apart. You literally just cut them down in strips and then break down the strips. So I'm going to cut these first, then I'm going to do the second sheet. Now, one thing that I've noticed when I have triple sheets like this is look for the longest edge so you can continue to use your paper trimmer and then just keep looking for the longest edge. Now, this doesn't always work. Sometimes you will have to break out your your scissors and manually cut it, but sometimes you get lucky and you can actually cut down the entire sheet with your paper trimmer just by using this method. So again, look for the longest edge and then just keep trimming off of the longest edge, but make sure you're not going to cut anything. So all of our cut aparts are ready to go. Now I'm actually going to make this pattern paper stretch because it's super cute. I'm going to cut a 4-inch strip off of each one and then cut that 4-inch strip into 4 sections of 3 by 4. And then I'm going to just repeat the process with all of the other patterns that I'm going to use. I do choose 3 patterns. Now on this last one, because it has really nice cut aparts on one side, you want to double check both sides, look for which section you're going to want to cut off, and then go ahead and make your cut. So you do want to double check it. So here are our additional pieces that are 3 by 4. So we have 2 sheets of cut aparts plus the additional pieces from the pattern paper. The cards size I'm using are A2 size, and then you basically are just going to layer everything on top and make your cards. I've already made the majority of the cards off camera, but I did want to show you a little bit of the glue process, so I did save a few cards to glue with you together. But basically you just glue down your elements. You can layer on the different sizes of patterns or the different papers that you had. You can see that I'm actually also using some of my scraps from the DCWV paper that I use for the mats. I'm even cutting that down and kind of just using them, but the sky's the limit. You can add additional embellishments after this. You can add additional stickers. You can pretty much add anything that you want, and you can also use card sketches to help you in this process. I actually don't use card sketches all of the time. In fact, I rarely use them. I tend to just kind of let the paper be the guide and just, I play around with kind of the placement of the paper and the layering until I find something that I like. And there are times where I'll kind of move it around until I get something that I like, but usually that's the best process that I've found, is just kind of layer it on and let the paper dry. So here I am finishing up that last card. You can see it's super easy. And again, if you have everything prepped, it just makes it go so much quicker. So here are the finished cards that I made. I ended up getting 36 cards from this collection. And I will be having close-ups of these cards on my Instagram, so if you want to check that out. But doesn't the holographic element on the DCWV paper just make these cards just to like next level, right? The holograph just really, really works. And this collection by Andrea Bethke is super cute. You really need to check it out if you haven't. But the holograph just kind of takes it to next level. Again, if you want to check out the actual close-ups of the pictures, check out my Instagram. I am Party Planner Papery on Instagram. Yeah, these holographic elements are just everything. And you could add stickers and enamel dots or whatever else you want. I'm keeping these flat because I'm going to be sending these to my sister to hand out to her new clients. Again, this is the Trick or Treat collection from the AndreaBethke.com website. I did end up using 3 full sheets because it was the 2 cut aparts plus the additional 4-inch strips from 3 designs, which basically equals another 12 by 12, and I got 36 cards. Thanks for visiting, everybody. Please subscribe, like, and follow me on Instagram. Thanks. Bye-bye. Happy crafting.